Hello and welcome to Work the Game. My name is Brian, and in this guide we're going to be taking you through all the mechanics of the Eden Raid Turn 6. We're going to go face to face with both Garuda and Ifrit. If you want to see the full unedited clear, be sure to head over to our live stream channel, Work to Play. Link will be in the description below, and also be sure to check out MTQ Capture, aka Mistech, for more amazing Final Fantasy XIV guides. So now let's go ahead and dive in and cover the mechanics that you need to know when fighting both Garuda and Ifrit at the same time. So Garuda's first skill she comes out of the gate with is Furor Storm. This is going to put two quote-unquote teeth that blast out a cone AoE on each side of her. Now, personally speaking, this is something I struggled with greatly. I always seem to be caught up in that ability at different times, especially when that ability gets paired with other things that stack up together. So just keep that in mind. It can catch you off guard. Now, Garuda will follow this up with Superstorm. This is just going to be raid-wide AoE damage, heal through it, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, at this time, she's going to put out two blue circles with spinning pyramids that are going to appear up top of your head. This is going to tell you how many people need to stack in that circle with you. If there's only one in this case, it's going to launch you up in the air. As a part of the normal raid, it doesn't necessarily matter if more than one person is stacked in, but keep that in mind. From there, you want to be able to get out of it, though. After the event goes off and a little AoE is going to be on the ground, you want to run out of it from there. Then she's going to also put a big blue circle out in the middle, which is going to produce a knockback effect. You do not want to get knocked into the side of the walls of this arena, so pay attention to that. Then she's going to do Storm of Fury. This is going to put an AoE at her base, while at the same time marking two targets, which is going to produce basically that teeth effect of that cone AoE. You don't want to spread this into any of your team, so be ready for that. Following this up, she's going to put a nice, pretty much straight line AoE in the middle of the arena. You want to be able to kind of pick two sides and split up your team. And then there are going to be various AoE kind of air balls, to best describe it, that she's going to put out there. They're going to explode rather fast, so don't get caught by any of the damage, especially with the knock forward that's going to happen. So you want to stack up at the outside of the arena. It's going to knock you into it and go from there. Now, at this point, you're going to see a changeover with a meteor style effect, bringing in the Lord of Fire himself, Ifrit. And this is going to kick off the second phase of the fight itself. Ifrit's going to open up with Hens of Flame. This is going to be his kind of tank buster. He has another tank buster as well, so pay attention. He can hit rather hard. He's then going to follow this up with Hens of Hell. This is going to mark a specific target and put 3 tethers on them. It's going to be the job of the team to take a tether off of the target and split the damage 3 ways. Much like his dash move as you've seen it in the past, it's kind of similar to that, so kind of pay attention right there. So from here, he's going to do instant incineration. It's going to be a red circle overhead the target, aka the tank in this case. Big tank buster coming your way. Tanks team up together, split the damage, mitigate the damage, and go forward. Then he's going to start doing things in the classics. He's going to start bringing out Eruption, followed by Strike Spark. This is going to put fire orbs on the ground. Now, you've seen this kind of mechanic before in previous raids. You're going to go stack up on the boss to wherever he teleports, because he's going to do Hot Foot. This is going to kick out one of the fireballs into the center of the arena, and the safe spot is going to be under him. And so just stack on Ifrit, and you're going to be just fine. Then he's going to do Infernal Howl. This is raid-wide AoE damage, so healers, make sure the party is topped off and ready to survive this mechanic. Now it's time the two of them to tango, and you're going to see both Garuda and Ifrit come into play doing both of the mechanics that we've seen so far today. Now there's going to be a little twist on Oculated Font. That is the kind of the AoE air bubbles that are going to pop. You want to go and just stack on wherever Ifrit is, because he's going to kick one of the balls out of the way and still going to have that knock forward, and thus you don't want to be caught in any of the damage itself. Other than that, you're going to now start seeing the blue circles, more mechanics stacking up on each other, the tethers, and more. So there's going to be a lot going on, a lot to juggle at this point in time. But it's a pretty fun transition, so just keep healing through it from healer's perspective and continue to DPS. We've really focused in on one Garuda in this case, and also you can see here me getting caught by the teeth in this case, because there's a lot going on and it just becomes difficult, at least from my vision, for whatever reason, to see it. And I have pretty good vision. So now that we've gone and fought one of them, we fought both of them, it's time for them to power up, and we're going to fight them together. And obviously it's going to put out a big, massive amount of damage. So while they're doing the little dance, it's time for healers to make sure everybody is topped off. And in this case, we're going to fight, and I'm going to butcher the name, Ratapaska. In this case, this is where we're going to see the rest of like Ifrit's and Garuda's, mechanics teamed up. Obviously, you've got the teeth. You do not want to stand in that. And for anybody who's just wondering, that's Furor Storm. Anytime you see that being charged up, you want to go from there. Now they're going to do Hands of Flame and Furor Storm, but this is going to be a little twist on it. You're going to see kind of a safe spot here in the center. Pay attention, because now you're going to get marks with the tethers. Now you're also going to get the blue circles where you still need to stack, and you're going to get eruptions. He's going to be putting out a lot of stuff on the ground that you need to dodge and move, and this is where the arena is going to get real tricky, because you're going to start to see there's not a lot of safe spaces to stand. Then they're going to throw a nice little twist and drop a nice blue, what I've been calling big blue circle here in the front. And Ifrit is going to go and take his swords. This is where he's going to start doing his big charge up move. This is going to be called the Conn Flag Strike. This is going to take a long charge. While he's charging that, everything that you've pretty much seen up to this point is going to be going out in tandem. Not a lot of safe space to stand. So just keep moving and pay attention to what is going on the ground, as well as his charge up, because once his charge gets close to finishing, it's going to take pretty much the entire arena, and the only safe space to stand is right on his butt. And therefore you can survive his big charge and that. And obviously at this point in time, you can see that he's fairly low on health, and you've now seen every mechanic that they're going to throw at you. At this point, it's just DPSing the boss down, finishing him off, and not getting caught up by, I guess, cockiness, because you're like, yeah, we did it, baby. So just pay attention to obviously the blue circles, the spikes, the teeth, the AoEs, the tethers, and the eruptions, and more. And with that, you just keep DPSing them, and you're going to get your win. This fight was so much fun, and it was actually a ton of fun to put the guide together, because it was so active and interactive. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you like this video, we hope that you come back for more content. We like really kind of helping out players and breaking down mechanics and more, and that's kind of what you're going to get over here at Work to Game. But for Work to Game, my name is Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing time. Good luck out there. Hopefully you're enjoying Eden and other games that you're playing here in 2020. But I'm gonna sign off, wishing you all the best, and I'll see you soon. Take care.